So this is me just studying. I am substituting nurse today when I'm not with the patients and I'm not doing other things in the clinic. I grab my notes out and I study. So that's fun.
And I've had two clinicals, two different clinical sites that I'm going to at, and they've been so much fun. Complete opposites of one another, and yet I'm learning so much. Got to do consults and rounds, and it's just been fun, and I'm learning, and that's like the best part about it. My kids are doing good in school. Maddie's started doing like a dance class while in school, and that's been so much fun. They have a clown coming to their school today because they're learning about the circus this week, which is really fun. Like, how fun is that? I just told my husband this morning, I was like, I want to go to school with Maddie. She has so much fun. And he's like, I know, you're in school. You're in school all the time. Like, you make school a career. Like, and so I'm like, yeah, you're right. This weekly vlog, I wanted to talk about nursing. You want to apply for nursing schools, so the nursing criteria to apply, like you're ready, you're starting to take some of the prerequisites, or you're almost completing them, or you really have no idea how to even get there. So you're watching this. You're here, great. I'm glad. I'm excited. So first thing first is your prerequisites for nursing program. Look into the nursing programs that you want to go into and apply for, and see what their prerequisites are. They usually are your what we call basics. Sometimes you can even take those classes while you're in high school. They have programs for that now, which is so amazing. And your prerequisites would be like your 2 first years of basics for the most part, depending if you want to do your associates or your bachelor's. And usually it's history, it's government, chemistry, English 1 and 2, statistics, other math classes may be also what you need, necessary, psychology. What else? Intro to microbiology. Make sure you take the microbiology that's for nursing students, and that's for science majors, because there is some out there for non-science majors. You don't want to take the wrong one. Make sure you also take the lab with it. It needs to go with the lab, as well as with anatomy and physiology, which is called A&P. You'll take A&P 1, which is 1 semester, A&P 2, which is another semester. They each one have a lab, so make sure you take the right ones. The other one is nutrition. You'll have to take nutrition. And I think there's a couple other ones, but every program is a little different, so make sure you take the right ones for that program. The other thing is okay, well, what other criteria is there to be considered to be able to even apply for a nursing program? Is your GPA. So my school, the GPA minimum is 3.0 out of 4. That's good. That's not bad. Go ahead and still apply if you have it that way. But you know what? It's so competitive. The nursing programs are so competitive. I really would say a 3.5, 3.4. Like, try to get it up there. Try to get it as high as you can. I say that minimum. And then obviously if you have a 3.8 or 4.0, whatever, great. Make sure you try to get that high. If you need to repeat a class to get that high, do so. Try not to do it so much. They do see that. If you're in the middle of the class, or like you just started the class and you know it's not for you, or personal reasons, it's just not, you're not going to get the grade you want in there, try to drop it before the drop date, because that can definitely affect you if you try to drop it after the drop date. So make sure you do that. The other thing is your TEAS. I can't remember what the acronyms stand for. Texas Essential Academic Skill Testing or something like that. So my university has a 64% or higher. You want to get that high. You want to keep that high. That's another exam that you want to take. So when you're applying for nursing school, depending on if you want to do your associates or your 4-year bachelor's, depends on how you apply. So I know for the university 4-year nursing program, you have to apply to the university for our state, Texas, it's applytexas.org. You need to apply to that university. If you're transferring from a community college or another college, you need to do a transfer application to it, because you need to be considered a student of that university, of that school first, and then you apply to the nursing program. The websites have it. The websites of those programs have exactly what you need to do step by step, which is really great. It's so informative. So do that first. By doing that, you need to be aware of the deadlines. So the deadlines can can range. So for example, if you want to apply to be accepted into that university as a university student, a college student, let's say for example in the fall you want to apply, I think the deadline's like July 1st or June 1st, so you want to apply prior to that. And then the nursing program, then you got to look at that. So what does the nursing program deadline have? And if you want to apply at this semester, it'll show like, if you want to apply fall, if you want to apply spring, then their deadlines is, June or October or whatever, like look at them. Also, another thing, apply to different nursing programs. Don't just apply to one. If you want to just apply to one and hope you get into that one, go for it. Go for it. But if you feel like, let me just kind of see where I can get in, apply to different ones. That's not a problem. Look and see what their application fees are. Look and see all of that stuff, deadlines and everything, because take that into consideration too, application fees. Every school, they have a fee for everything. So if you have the means financially to apply for more than one, go for it. If you don't, you know what? If God wants you in that program, you're going to get in that program on the first try. And if he says, not right now, hold on, there's so much going on, doesn't mean that you're not meant for that program. It just means that just not at that moment. So, but yeah, he'll open the doors. Oh my God, he opens the doors like crazy. Like I always say, if it's for me, God will open the doors. Like I'm gonna be like, what? That was the easiest thing to get in. They just pushed me right in. But when it's so hard and I'm sitting there banging and trying to look under and trying to like, please let me in, then I know it doesn't mean it's not for me. It just could mean that it's just not for me right now.